Ah yes, welcome back to Dawn of Man. We're continuing on with our build of the village, and things are going quite well. We're now developing transportation, and people are going out with their sledges in order to gather a ton of fruit and berries and meat, and skins too from all these lovely animals. Thanks again for smashing that like button and subscribing too as we rocket towards the 1 million. It's been awesome to play this series again and to be back for this game. Rocketing now towards the Neolithic era, as the Mesolithic won't take too long to get through, although it will take a little bit of time as now upgrades and research cost 7 knowledge points, and we've got a few more to get through. But when we get to the Neolithic era, man, farming begins, then we move on to the Copper, Bronze, and then the Iron Age. It's going to be big. So thanks again for being here. Right, so our goal then today is to try to create a ton of transport. I'll make some more storage posts for all of our vehicles and whatnot. And we'll be bringing in a lot more meat and a lot more raw skin so we can turn it into leather so we can make more of these transports. So things are starting to speed up. Yeah, doesn't really look like it, however. They'll be able to carry several things back at a time. So, you know, skin, bone, and meat can all be transported much easier than before. Wow, I've actually never seen these before. They're called the Elasmothorium. Never even heard of that. That must have been what I thought was the woolly rhino from before. But anyway, we gotta kill it. It's gotta die. So here comes the gang. I know we've seen woolly rhinos too. I guess they're more brown. These are kind of more of a gray color. But wow, they're even more monstrous than the rhinos. Holy crap. Wow, I didn't realize how massive those things were. Anyway, well, raw skin is going up, but we're turning a lot of that into leather. Leather production has stalled because we can only gather tannin in the spring, but we've completed some trades with the traders, so we've got plenty of that coming in to make all the rest of the little sledges that we need. So I'm placing parking areas pretty much everywhere, and things are going well. We're very close to unlocking some more stuff too. Probably next we'll go for, I'm not sure, maybe archery, in order to try to start making bows for defense. We will be entering, I think, in the Neolithic era, raiders and such. All this stuff will have to be done, of course, but doing that will at least allow us to get a little jump start on it. We can also make bone polishing, which will allow us to make bone sickles, which is great for early harvesting. But I'm using most of the bone now for trading, and stone polishing is good for the flint, sickle, and knife. So what I would assume is the best tactic is to do bone polishing to make bone knives and sickles to sell, and then flint knives and sickles to use around here. Because bone stuff sells for quite a bit, and we've even got about, 25 bone harpoons, because it's crazy how much you get from those. Some of our people wounded in that attack, but they'll be alright. Not to mention some people are kind of like getting a little older and whatnot. No matter what, people will die, and our funerary thingy will fill up. Now, the cool thing about this game, too, is that, like, for example, there is one more body capacity here, so it's, what, a total of 3, maybe? Yeah, max bodies that can be buried is 3. So, eventually, the bodies kind of decay, and it'll empty itself, so you don't have to have a massive, like, graveyard next to your settlement. You'd imagine, like, going from the, the Paleolithic era all the way up to the Iron Age, you'd have a massive funeral, area, so it makes sense. Anyway, another winter will be behind us soon, and things are going well. Well, as predicted, we're just tearing through this age. I just met with the trader who gave us some more technology, so we don't need as many knowledge points to get through the Mesolithic era. We just have the pulse processing and the spirituality to get through. In the meantime, just making a lot of new tools and such. We have no flint at the moment because we're pumping out all sorts of different sickles and knives and other things that we can use with much more durability. The biface is not as durable as the bone knife, and the bone knife not as durable as the flint knife, etc., etc. So we're working our way down the list. A lot more people in the town, losing people to old age and animal attacks and whatnot, but things are going good. We got fishing going on. Oh, also, I forgot in our previous episode to start and turn on gathering, which is, it's pretty important to do gathering in order to get tannin and berries and things like that to give your people a lot more food. Things like nuts, fruits, berries, and pulses can be gathered. But in the first year, in retrospect, that actually turned out to be a good thing as we're focusing more on hunting, thus we're getting more materials to build our houses with. So, of course, more dry skin means more homes, which means more people. We're about 1 away from our capacity now. So once somebody moves in, we're at max capacity. And I think we'll stay here at 17 until, or 18 maximum until we get to the serial domestication of the Neolithic era. That's what we need to finally unlock that next era. So it's 14 plus 15 for the entry into the Neolithic era. I actually think we might be able to skip that, but spirituality is just pretty important, especially with the totem and the ability to use megaliths in order to drag those over here, like these, for example, and make giant monuments. So we'll see about that shortly. Anyway, wow, we have a lot of dogs here, too. That's crazy. We got ourselves tons of storage going on, too. It's probably need more storage, but the last thing I want to do is have any more buildings to do maintenance. Maintenance seems to take place automatically when it condition reaches about halfway. Then someone will automatically go out and get a dried skin or something like that and deal with it. Right now we're down to about 9 dried skin with 24 leather stored up, and we probably don't need to make more of anything like that for a while. So I'm just going to continue to order that we make bone knives for, or rather bone harpoons for trade. Whole fat stack of that should be good. We'll get everybody on that for trading next year. There we go. We are now full on our population. For now, we're going to continue to mine flint. I've been doing it manually for now because these deposits really don't last very long at all in the game. I think there's another one over here, yeah. There's probably some more around us, but we're only taking a little by little until we get ourselves some copper tools. Luckily, copper is right next to our settlement here, so we got copper ore there and also here, and lots of iron ore over here as well. So actually, I think there might be some more deposits on the other side. Oh yeah, right here we got more copper. So this part of the lake is going to be absolutely just filled with materials for us. So this is really good stuff so far. Now, I've been thinking about what I want to do when we eventually expand our settlement, and I think what I want to do here is try to build a fortress wall here. Now, one of the things that's a little annoying in the game is that, you know, for example, raiders sometimes can just walk right over the top of a mountain. Like, for example, right up here, they should be able to walk through. So we'll need to fully enclose our keep. But what I'd like to do is build, like, maybe a wall here and create, like, a kind of a main keep or something here. And I know we're thinking of it in medieval terms, but I'm going to go ahead and make, like, a, I don't know, some sort of a fortress wall there, and then a fortress wall here too. So we'll kind of have like a wall separated. The enemies will still be able to attack from up here, but we'll see how it all goes. We'll see. They shouldn't be too much of a problem once we get to the Neolithic era. It's also why we're going to be storing up a lot of bow and arrow. Those will definitely be good for ranged combat. Also, speaking of which, we should probably make a few more spears, although I don't know if we need too many more of those. We do need a few. We're down to 10 of them. So we always want more. Ooh, a cave hyena attack. Oh, some rando got stuck out in the open. Oh, they'll be able to win. That's fine. It's going to be close. And there he goes. Very nice. Alright, well, I'll continue to instruct our people to make stuff, and we'll continue on with probably a few more bows, and then maybe, what, clothing? Yeah, let's do a few more clothes for winter and summer, and should be good. Temperature right now is sitting at -2°C, so it's cold, definitely cold, but nothing our people can't handle. And another winter behind us, good. So a few more points will be good. If the trader brings over pulse processing or spirituality, we'll definitely buy it, whether or not the commission is high or low. It's definitely a good thing, a good benefit in order to invest in research. Well, knowing now what I know from a million times of playing this game, we're going to need a lot of logs in order to build a defensive wall around the camp. So we're taking the opportunity this winter to get all of our logs stored, and then sticks and such are coming over as well to continue to make tools and things like flint to cut down more trees. I'm trying to be selective about the harvest. I actually kind of care about making the map look good, too. I don't want to just clear-cut things, but we're going to clear-cut that area. We're also cutting down over here, too. The good thing about clearing this area is it's nice and flat, so perfect area for farming in the future, and same a little bit up here by the lake. But anyway, this area's got to be mostly for our settlement. We might even clear this area out, too, but again, there's plenty of chestnut trees over here that are easy pickings for the winter or really beforehand. We're also gathering a little bit of grain, too, and we'll be able to start processing that later. But anyway, we're still going to be on the meat and berry diet. We're still hunter-gatherer for quite some time until we've got everything ready. So let's take a look at how everything's going to play out. So everybody's bringing back logs for storage, and yeah, our storage is actually getting quite full, too. There's quite a few things, actually, that we have in storage. I just need the traders to bring over the right things that we need to proceed. It looks like we got, oh yeah, we built a new totem and couple other little religious thingies there for spirituality. Keep everybody happy and motivated of their ancestors as they continue to walk through camp and get things done. And yeah, we got ourselves some young trees too. Looks like they will grow back, so trees do grow back that way. We're probably going to clear out all the trees around the camp except for the ones here. They look nice. And then eventually make something up here other than the burial mound. We might move that and probably build it, I don't know, somewhere closer to the mountain. I don't know if there's a way in the game to see where people can traverse. I'll have to test it with my own people and see where at the mountain the enemy might be able to get through. I would love to just build like a wall here, but the enemy can also just easily walk across the water. So likely, we're just going to do what I mentioned before, is the circle. It'll kind of look like an infinity sign in a way, or like an overlapping circle with a gate here too to the top section. And when we upgrade the wall from wood to a stone wall, we'll probably do this section up here too, and try to get everybody to defend up here. Now, the enemy will attack our buildings. When raiders do come, they won't just attack the people, they'll also attack all of our buildings too. And some small buildings aren't too much of a concern, like for example a storage area or a tanning dryer thing, but uh-oh. You're gonna have a bad time there, Trolloc. You better run, bro. Oh, that's an F. That's an F. Bro! There will be deaths. There will be deaths. Let's get our vengeance. Damn you, bear! It's hard to monitor everybody and make sure everybody's having a good time. These guys were probably over here just cutting down trees, but take that, bear. Take that. Alright, let's speed up time now. Yeah, he was over here to cut down some selective trees. Still really dangerous in this time. Like, there's a crazy amount of animals. You've seen all the massive creatures that can definitely, like, almost one-shot us. If somebody's caught out there alone and the creature's anything big, maybe a bear or bigger, you need, like, a group of 3 or 4 people just to conserve their health. If our people become wounded, too, there's also a chance that they could be infected with, an infection, or I don't know if it actually changes, like, if our people can be infected, like, bacterial-wise from what they eat, or if it can just happen at random if they have other low stats, like low rest and low health, or low food, and that'll hurt their health until they die to death. But, you know, things like the little woolly rhino over here, perfect prey, so long as they're small. Hey, and look at that, we've unlocked knowledge to max out the Mesolithic era. So Paleolithic, done. Mesolithic, done. Now we just need 15 for cereal domestication. So I guess that means we're not going to be looking at the bottom shelf of the grocery store anymore. We're going for the domesticated cereals. So we're talking about not Fruity O's or Fruity Rings. It's actually Fruit Loops now. We're stepping up. Oh, and also we got a bunch of woolly rhinos hunted, so that gives us more knowledge too. And surviving the winter, excellent. We're at 3 out of 15. Oh, and the trader's here too. Damn, so many good things happening at once. High commission. But nothing really that I want. We could do more dry skins just to speed things up for getting to the next age by making more weaponry. So what we can do is trade 5 dry skins for, I think it's 1 dry skin equals 2 bows. So we should be able to trade for that, I think, anyway. If not, I'll probably add a few other things to sweeten the deal. Maybe we can do maybe a few flint spears. High commish is just not what I want to deal with, though. Leather is important. That'll save us a little bit of time in production. Harpoons are easy to get. Flint spears, we're mining now, and bifaces are just too old tech. So let's go with, Oh, I'll get rid of the rest of our old slings before we go to the next era. And we'll also try to trade all of our bone harpoons. Actually, let me do that, because I'd forgotten we had so many. Look at that, 104. Look at that trade value. That's crazy. Those are such good things for trading. Super powerful. We'll go with these then. And anything else I can trade? Maybe we will go with a flint spear and just try to even it out. Flour is also another thing we should probably start doing, but I don't want to at the high commish. We can probably do that ourselves later. Let's trade a couple more bone harpoons. That'll be fine right there. Perfect. So we're trading 10 bone harpoons and 4 slings for dry skin, leather, and a flint spear. That's a good trade. That'll allow us to make a lot of stuff. So 27 leather now and 16 dry skin, mostly for home maintenance at this point. That's why I don't want to expand the camp any further, because it's just going to take more and more and more and more hunting, and then we're just going to be stun locked and doing nothing but hunting, and couldn't really hurt the group because we'll be so busy doing that. Nothing else will get done around the camp, such as the logging. Oh, we have tin ore over here. Nice. So we definitely can be able to mine tin and copper there and eventually make bronze. That's good. And I think we go into the Copper Age first and then Bronze Age by adding just a little bit of tin there. Things can be quite good. What's going on here? What's wrong, doggos? Going to drink. Everybody's heartbroken. Did somebody die that you guys liked? I don't know what this means. I don't think I've seen this symbol before. Huh. I guess maybe they're not happy food-wise? No? Huh, I don't know. One of the beloved owners must have died or something. Somebody they really liked. I don't know. It's probably because somebody didn't subscribe after watching the 2nd episode and they haven't yet turned on the notification. But that would be my guess. I'm no expert on ancient dog domestication, but that That right there is probably what I would put my money on. Hey, a new human was born. 17 now. Capacity at 18. Seem to be hitting that 18, between 16 and 18 pretty often, where we are doing just fine. Maybe it's low health or something. I don't know. Oh, and now we're maxed out. Another person wanted to join us. Perfect. Now how are we doing on sledges? Sledges are looking good. Eventually these durabilities will drop to 0. I don't think they can be repaired. They just break and then you have to make a new one. So that's why I'm keeping so much extra leather here. It'll be useful for a lot of things. Let's take a look at clothes. So clothing we have 16, so I'm going to make a little bit more. We'll make 5 of those. And eventually we will be able to make wool clothing for the summers and such, or winters rather. And then summer we'll be able to make linen. So once we have animal domestication underway, we'll be able to do sheep for the wool clothing for winter and then linen for the summer. It does matter, you know, the temperature is important here. It will get warmer and colder, and our people's comfort is pretty important. Let's go ahead and do a few more knives, maybe? What are we at for knives? Oh, no, maybe axes, because we're cutting down a bunch of trees. Yeah, let's go with a few more axes. And let's go with a few more spears. Maybe a couple more of those, just in case. And then everything else, bow and arrow. Eventually, we can make a much higher quality bow. I think it's called the composite bow. Let's actually see here. Is it the... Yeah, the composite archery, but that's going to be Bronze Age. So we got a long way to go. And these bow and arrows not only will be great for trade, but also for defense, too. And speaking of which, we got a ton of logs stored up here. I think maximum we can store 40 logs in each area. So that's going to be good for at least an initial start on the wall. One of the things you don't want to have happen in this game is to be caught with your pants down right into the next era. So if you can have all the materials ready to go and have everything ready to build, then you just got to put a massive amount of effort into the building process. Another good word of advice, too, is that when you start these construction projects on the wall, or the defensive, whatever, your fortifications, that would be a better way to put it. Make sure you have all hands on deck for that one, because people will take a very long time to move those materials into place. They have to do a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So the faster it's done, the better. The faster the camp is safe from animals and raiders, and everybody can return to doing other things again. Let's grab some blueberries. Those look so tasty. I'm also ordering some trees for random cut down. And we also need some more tannin, don't we? Yep, we should probably do an order on that. Let's do, let's see if I can find some more fir trees. Spruce, fir. Oh, actually, it's only available in the spring, so it's too late now. Which is fine, because we've got all that extra leather, and we don't need too much more. It's going to all be about drying skins now, so let's do... actually, I think we'll do maybe 4. Yeah, we'll do 4 skins. And that should bring us up to, whatever... maybe 12 or so. After all the home maintenance and after a little bit more hunting, it should be enough. Wow, and that workload is skyrocketed. It's mostly the tree cutting. That'll plummet actually about 10% per tree probably. It's crazy how much work it takes to cut down a tree. But that's okay. Whoa, a body. Oh man, let's get some F's in the chat. I didn't know they actually took some bodies up to the top like that and put them in the... I mean, I knew they would bring them up there, but I didn't know they would use the sledge for that. That's cool. Well, rips and F's and whatnot. Pinto blesses. Oh boy. Alright, let's continue on. We gotta get to 15 now. 15 knowledge points to get to the next era officially. Okay, well this is it. We need 1 more point in order to expand into the next era. So we've gone through Paleolithic, Mesolithic, basically done now. The Neolithic to domesticate that cereal. Uh-oh, not before a cave hyena attack. Oh god. Oh, that kid's dead. Oh boy. Wow, that's... hate to see it. Wow. I think that her name is the noise that she made when she died. Oh boy. Can we get the dogs on this? Can we get a little revenge? No? Okay. Let's have the whole village come on out and, that ain't cool, bro. Kill it before it lays eggs, quickly. Not cool, bro. Wow. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, we're not going to go out on a bad note. We're going to go out on a good note. We're about to step into the next realm here. Wow, look at those animals. It's crazy. I love how they come out here. Oh man, I'd love to go hunt all those, but anyway, we finally got 100 berries gathered, so now we've got all the knowledge points to finally move on. Man, do I want to do a hunting excursion on that one final hunt. I just want to do it. Click on all those animals, click and drag, and just tell everything to die. Right, well, let's go ahead and step into the Neolithic age. Now, if we do this, I think it also might warn us about the about raiders and such. But now we need 7 additional points. We could actually wait. I can recall doing that before, where you can wait until you have 15 points to go into that era, and then try to gather another X amount of points, whatever is needed for whatever else you might need before you jump into the next era. It's a good idea to wait, but also sometimes a bad idea because you don't get access to all that new tech, and it just takes a really long time to get all sorts of new knowledge points if you don't unlock new technology, new things to gather and put together. Looks like our sledges are breaking down too. Not too bad though, we've got about 10 of those. I'm going to make a few more though. We will need a couple more before we reach the, I think it's the Iron Age where we get the wheel. Let's see here, it is the Copper Age. Copper Age we get the wheel. And then thus that unlocks carts. But first we have to domesticate donkeys. We were already starting to see horses around. Our people have gathered some of those. But now we're officially into the... let's take a look here. Prestige. Kind of take a look at all of our stats. Yeah, we're about ready to start that farming now. So we're going to have to start deciding where we want to build that. I think farming will be easier than animal domestication first. So we'll start doing that for a few years. Especially since that allows us to gather a lot of straw. And straw is what we'll need to upgrade our houses. From tents to huts. And I think we also need mud too. So luckily, the lake will have plenty of mud for us, so we'll be able to make those. We just need a few years of storage of straw over here. We'll gather a little bit of that, just a little bit, and then we'll eventually expand. So we'll probably get ready to clear this area out for some light farming over on this left side. Actually, maybe the right side's even better. We'll cut down some of those trees and ask everybody to... yeah, start getting ready to build that wall too. So I think food will be first and foremost, so we can upgrade all of our houses. Upgrading our houses will also give us knowledge points too. So the amount of straw that we gather will give us knowledge points. Then upgrading the houses will give us knowledge points. And then eventually we'll be able to unlock that perimeter wall. The defense of Raptoria. Let's go ahead and speed things up for a little bit. And see how far we can get. We'll try to get another knowledge point here. We'll probably go for the... yeah, we'll probably go for thatching first. Now that we can start unlocking barley and such. But of course, it's autumn. So we won't be able to start growing that just yet. We can put down a few fields, though. We can mark down the fields. So we'll wait until those trees are cleared out, I guess. We'll make that a higher priority. We're also gathering berries and fruits and nuts over here. Let's go ahead and make sure that gets done. And we'll make a few small fields. We can delete them later. So let's make, put some emmer out here. 2x2 is a good start, I think. So let's do emmer here. And we'll do barley here. Yeah, there we go. Farming is starting. That's awesome, man. And then we'll do 2 more here. And then this large area, once we clear that out, will be for... things like we'll have flax, and then we'll have wheat and barley. All that stuff will move there. Let's do it here for now. Anywhere we got open space. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit more. I want to get some more knowledge. Our people will be able to... I'm going to make these higher priorities too. They'll be tilling these out. I think actually they can do that in the winter where they prepare the field somehow before they sow. Maybe they actually sow in the winter and then everything grows in the spring. I'm not sure how it all works out, but how are we doing? Leather? We definitely need some more of that. Cave lion. Oh wow, that guy's ripped. Wait. 2 cave lions are attacking a bear? Damn. When nature attacks, bro. Whoa, that is a lot of cave lions over there. Wow, they wiped out a whole bear family. There's a new mafia in town, and it ain't the bears. Wow. Okay, well, those lions are going to be super extra aggressive. So by the time we build this wall, these fields will be out of the way so I can build this here. We'll put our fields outside. And a trader is here, too, with average commission. Ah, they're starting to trade linen with us. Good. I definitely want the skins here. It's going to save us a bit of time. Bone would be great to make more bone tools, so we'll trade some of those harpoons. There we go. That's perfect, man. 63. Anything else? No, I think we're good. Perfect. Oh boy, more animals attacking. Our population cap will still sit at 18. When we upgrade these houses, I think they go from a 3 population to a 4. possibly. So we're going to really need to worry about food. Food's looking pretty good for now, but that just means that we're going to have so much more labor locked into the farming. So at least we'll have einkorn and emmer and barley ready to go. So that'll be some small extras, but we'll still be relying a lot on hunting, fishing, gathering, and some gathering of cereal domestication too, or whatever you want to call it, like peas. Just gathering out in the wild, I guess, as we continue to expand. So one more population slot for our people. Ooh, and another knowledge for gathering 250 raw skins. We got plenty of sticks gathered too. We could always use more, but looks pretty good. Lots of logs are coming in. Looking pretty fat stack though. We are using logs on occasion, I'm pretty sure, for the fire, so it's a permanent fuel. And sticks are being gathered too. Ooh, copper over there, nice. Yeah, I forgot that was so close. Very nice. And yet another winter is upon us, so we've got one more. Upgrades now cost 7, so we're probably going to go for that wall next. So we'll get that all upgraded, and we will wait until we can build that wall. Well, well, well. Before we go, we have ourselves a raider attack. They're definitely not going to give us any time to prepare our defenses, aside from blowing the alert. So, alert! All units, code 14, subsection 4. Wait, I mean that. No, that's a little too futuristic. Right. So everybody's gonna rush to the town and grab all the supplies they can to fight. Wish I could give our people like a preferred weapon for combat. Like arrows would just be amazing. We'd be able to just overwhelm each one of these guys as they came in. Now each attack is going to get worse. They'll have better weapons with them. Eventually they can show up with shields, but right now it looks like we're dealing with wooden spears, flint spears, and maybe a couple people with a sling and a bow, I think. So let's see how it goes combat-wise. Everybody's ready. Man, you chose a bad town to mess with, bro. Oh, 1 down, 2 down. You killed my dog. Oh, and we lost a friendly, too. Actually, every time we kill raiders, though, yes, we do get knowledge for that, so not bad. Excellent work, everybody. Very good indeed. All right, well, trading one of our villagers for Battle of Knowledge is definitely a good thing. And now we can unlock something else, so that never happens again. Join me next time for where we build the fortifications for our wonderful little settlement here. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. I'll see you next time for more Dawn of Man. Defense is going up in the next year or two, and we will finally have ourselves a settlement. Permanent one. That will defend itself to the end of days. See you all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, and have a good day. Oh man, more battles to come.